Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, no matter where you are, whenever you're watching this. This is Floating in Dreams, and this is my Shop My Stash for June. Welcome to everybody watching today's video. Thank you so very much for being here. In this video, I'm going to be doing my monthly Shop My Stash, where I'm going to be reviewing what was in here for May, and I will be showing you what we will be selecting for June. In case you're new here, hi, my name is Maaike. I live in the Netherlands. I love coming on here to review eyeshadow palettes, Essence and Catrice stuff, and to also get the use out of my makeup, and a Shop My Stash nicely fits into that category. And you may tell from my complexion right here, I am very fair-skinned with a cool to neutral undertone, so that always skews my makeup preferences. So if you're like a fellow snow angel, hi! Maybe you would like to join the club by clicking the subscribe button down below, and then we are going to now get stuck in because I've got a lot to update you on, because this month we're not selecting an everyday makeup drawer. I'm gonna have to limit myself to a makeup bag, so I'll tell you more about it in this video. As per usual, there are a couple of things in here that I have already done videos on or that are going to be posted in the future. So if you would like to know my thoughts about the eyeshadow palettes that I was using in May, then I already did that video, so I can link that one in the description box down below. And if you would like to hear my thoughts on the eyeshadow palettes that I had selected in terms of singles that I was using in May and what I will be using in June, then definitely stay tuned when it comes to this, because I will be posting a dedicated video where I'm going to go over my singles for the month, so then you can see how I've put this together. But yeah, this I'm going to take out of the drawer. As I mentioned, I'm going to have to make a makeup bag, so that's going to go in there, and that's what I'm going to be doing as I'm talking about this. I'm already going to pull things from the drawer so that I have everything ready to go. My Milani eyeshadow primer isn't going anywhere. I'm not foreseeing myself using a glitter primer this month, so I'm only going to be putting this in. And of course my double prime moment, my MAC Paint Pot in Painterly and a MAC eyeshadow in Vanilla. I always do a double prime because it helps with my makeup getting stuck down. Lip balm, still going strong. I'm going to reuse that for June. And then I'm also going to be putting in my setting spray. This is the ColourPop Pretty Fresh. As you can see, I'm getting very close to being 2/3 of the way done with this one. I'm still liking it as much as I did the other months. I don't think I'll be wetting any eyeshadow, so that's not going anywhere, but I am going to be taking the hairband out of here because I will be needing that. And I also will be needing this. So I use this is a color switch. It looks gross, but yeah, it's one of those sponges that you can use to take like pigment off of your eyeshadow brushes, and then you can reuse it with other shadows. So I always use that when I use my eyeshadow. For brows, I think it's time to select some new things. So this Clean ID brow gel from Catrice is really nice, but it's getting really thick and gloopy. So this has seen its last days. And then this brow pencil from Catrice I'm going to keep in, and I don't think I'll be doing my makeup a whole lot, to be quite fair, in June, but it's good to have my brow pencil in here, but I don't think I'll use it up just yet. And in terms of mascara, I'm going to keep the Catrice Glamandol Volume Waterproof in here, but I will no longer be using the Lash Changer. This has also gotten quite dry and flaky for me, so I'm going to be selecting something else. And then of course where I always change the most is my complexion product. So my primer from Catrice is still going strong, but it's actually quite low. So I think I may run out of it this month, so I'm gonna have to select another primer to go in here. And then I can't have this many base products for June, so I'm definitely going to be putting some other things in there. I am going to be keeping my Nabla concealer in there. Again, a product that I think I've almost used up. So I'm going to keep it in, but I will be selecting a new concealer just in case. And for the bronzer, I will keep using my Fenty Beauty bronzer because I'm trying to hit pan on this. I've scraped off the hard pan I had. This is getting very low. It's got a really big dent. So if I'm going to be doing makeup this month, it's going to be this bronzer for sure. And then the Milk makeup can go back into the drawer. For highlighter, I had 3 options this month, and that's going to be a bit too much for June for sure. So Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter, Lisa Eldridge Elevated Glow in, this is in the shade Cosmic Rose. This is in 2, and Glossier Halo Scope in Quartz. Really lovely products, but I want to select something else. For powder, I am going to be keeping my powder in for sure. This is the Kiko Radiant Fusion powder in shade 01. And for foundation, I was using these 3. So the Tarte has been in this drawer for a few months because I was trying to use it up, but this shade is now too light for me and I didn't wear it once all month. So that means I'm gonna have to put it back in the drawer and go back to it in the fall time when I'm paler again, because I still want to use it up. And then the foundation that I tried new this month was the NYX Born To Glow. Really lovely. This is a great drugstore price point foundation. Very happy with the shade, very happy with what this does, but it's a bit too rich and creamy perhaps for me for this spring summer season. So again, one I would like to go back to more so in the fall winter season, because I think this kind of thicker texture will be even better for me then, but I did like this. And then I have the YSL Touche Éclat foundation. This was one that I had used in the past and I just wanted to get more use out of it. The shade was really lovely for me this time of year, so that's why I went with this quite often, and it was a good one to reach for. But as you will see, I'm gonna have to select a foundation that I can apply with fingers or a brush, because I won't be able to use a makeup sponge in most of June. So I'm gonna have to switch that up. And finally in here, we have blush, and I had all cream blush in, and in June I would like to select some other blush, also some new things that I haven't tried before. So the Rare Beauty Melting Blush in Nearly Rose was really, really pretty. I wore this quite often. If I wanted to have something that was quite fresh and sort of like pinky leaning, because the shades perhaps look quite similarly to you on camera, but I felt that they all did something differently for me once applied to the cheeks. The Tower 28 Beach Please blush in Happy Hour is a more corally shade, so if I wanted to go for something more warm toned, then this was lovely. And then I also got quite a lot of wear out of the Pink Nectar shade from M Cosmetics. This is their serum blush, and the packaging is a bit of a faff to use, I have to say. But overall, I really, really liked this, and I loved how, again, dewy this looked on the cheeks. If I wanted to go for something lighter, paler, perhaps a little bit more neutral, I went with this one. So before we go into the drawers, I would like to update you on the lipstick that I wore. I only really wore one gloss. I mainly went for bullet lipsticks because we are no longer wearing masks over here all that often. So I have rekindled my love for bullet lipsticks. But I wore the Better Than Fake Lips Volume Gloss from Catrice in the shade Lifting Nude very often. And I'm going to select this as an option for lips for June. So I'm going to put it in my makeup bag for sure. Then I have the Essence Hydra Matte lipstick here. I almost decluttered some of these. I decided to keep 3 in the end because I tried them a little bit more for my review, and especially this shade 408 is really lovely on the lips. It looks red in the tube, but it's actually more like a vibrant neon-y pinky red. It's really stunning for the spring summer season. And then I also started trying out some of the things I got from Yes Style, which I showed you in my May monthly haul. This is the Moonshot Rêve à Paris lipstick in Urban Mauve. You'll see me wearing this in a few videos to come, because I did apply it to my face for a video that will be going up in June. So you'll see that live in action soon. And then I went back to some old favorites. My Lisa Eldridge True Velvets in Velvet Ribbon, which is a great classic red. But now that it's like spring summer, I love an orange toned red. So the one I wore more is Velvet Morning, actually, which is a bit more orange leaning. So got a lot of wear out of those two. But I was also trying out some of my Gucci lipsticks, and I think my favorite formula from Gucci is this satiny one. So I tried both of these. This is Love for Breakfast, Love Before Breakfast. And it's this really nice fuchsia pink, nice and bright. These are very comfortable on the lips, love them. And then I also have Mildred Rosewood. So when I wanted to go for like a darker nude, I wore this. So yeah, I didn't wear a lot of nude, mainly when I went for the gloss, and then those are the lipsticks I mainly tried this month, or use this month. So let me take you over to the drawer, and then I'm going to tell you why I'm going to be not putting anything back into the drawer, but why I'm going to be putting together a makeup bag. So I just told you that I'm going to be putting together a makeup bag, so I'm going to have very limited options. And the reason for that is because I'm going to be remodeling my bathroom and my kitchen, and that's why I need products that I can very easily apply with a brush or fingers, because I will not have any access to running water for like a week straight this month, because they're going to rip out my kitchen and my bathroom at the same time, and I will have no access to water, so no makeup sponges. So that's what I'm going to be focusing on. There are a couple of new things I'd like to try, but I want to limit the amount of new stuff, because again, I will just be, you know, cleaning and organizing and like doing some DIYing as well, because I need to repair walls and paint them and all that. I'm not really going to be very focused on wearing makeup this month, and everything that you'll see going live in June I've already pre-filmed, so that's why a lot of the makeup that I was wearing in May is going to pop up in June again. But yeah, so I'm going to have limited options here. I'm just going to go back to some old favorites and have just easy to use products in here. So for my base, I'm going to be selecting the Giorgio Armani Neo Nude Tinted Moisturizer. This is a very lightweight base that you can apply with fingers or a brush. That's the easiest way to work with this one. So I think this is going to be perfect, and I don't want to select anything else. I do need to select a concealer. And just in case my current concealer runs out, I'm going to be selecting the Charlotte Tilbury Corrector. Again, something I can apply with fingers. I don't need anything for blending, and I can just pop this onto my under eye and call it a day. Again, I want things that are easy to use. And then just in case for primer, just in case that runs out, I'm going to go in with the Hello Good Stuff from Essence. This is their Glow Serum Primer. It was part of their spring summer collection, and I haven't had a chance to try it more yet, so I want to go back to that. And then for highlighter, I'm going to be selecting my mini Benefit What's Up. Since I'm only going to have a makeup bag, and that's it, I thought it would be nice to just use this one and call it a day. So the What's Up from Benefit is where it's at. And similarly for blush, I thought this could be a really nice, like, easy to use product. The Glowgasm Beauty Light one from Charlotte Tilbury in Pinkgasm. I haven't tried this much yet, so this is one of the newer products I would like to put in. And another glowy cheek product that I think is going to be perfect for right now, that I haven't tried much yet, but that I think I'll love even more, is the Catrice Cheek Lover Oil Infused Blush. And this is going to be stunning as well for that glowy blush moment, but this will be a bit more like peachy coral, and the Charlotte Tilbury is more like rose gold. But for blush, I also love it if I have a very light neutral option, and I'm going to go back to an OG summer favorite, the Too Faced Sweethearts blush in Peach Beach, because this is really, really pretty and glowy again as well. So this is the makeup bag that I will be using, and the mascara and brow product that I'm going to be selecting for this round are Maybelline's The Falsies Lash Lift Mascara, and of course my trusty Essence Make Me Brow. And then I think I have enough products in here. I may just want to put in Velvet Ribbon, just in case, because I do think I have somewhat of a party coming up this month as well. So if I don't want to amp up my makeup look, I will have a good lipstick in there as well. So let me put everything into the bag to see if it fits. And then I'll tell you what eyeshadow palettes I will be using this month, because I do want to try out some eyeshadow. Now I can't zip it up all the way, but that's okay. I'm just going to be putting this in my bedroom so that I can use the mirror in there to do my makeup, because I'm going to be using my office as storage space for the bathroom delivery. That's coming tomorrow, so I'm going to have like a new sink and a new unit and a new toilet, and it's got to go somewhere before it's all like put together. So this I'm just going to put into my bedroom, and then I have my full face there. And then I'm going to add the eyeshadow palettes to my bedroom as well, so I can use those in there. I'm pretty sure I can still do eye looks if I don't have access to running water for a week. So there's a couple of new things in here, but there's also a selection of older palettes that I would like to go back to. So the plan, I think I'm actually going to make it 2 separate videos and not like do it in one video, but I'm going to sort of split it up and still try 10 palettes every month, but make it like a 50-50 split between 5 new palettes and then 5 palettes that are older that I would like to go back to, because I'm all about getting the use out of my makeup, but I'm trying to consciously slow down some of my makeup spending so I can go back to palettes I love, and that's a concept I will be introducing in this month's 10 palette review. Now, since I won't be able to do 2 videos this month, because the only thing I haven't filmed yet is that 10 palette review video, because I still need to try these. So yeah, I'm just going to lump them together into one video, and I also don't have 5 new, like older palettes to go back to. I've selected 3, so let me show you everything. The palettes I want to go back to. ColourPop That's Taupe, quite possibly one of my favorite cool tone palettes at the drugstore, so I definitely want to go back to that. Natasha Denona Gold, this is another one of my favorite neutral palettes, and you have those gorgeous pops of teal. I can see myself doing a very neutral look with this and then like popping on that Lisa Eldridge lipstick and call it a day. So that's another one. I'm not entirely sure yet how many looks I will be doing with these older palettes, because I've done looks with these before. But you know, if I happen to have enough like light around me, then I might just snap a picture. Who knows? But the plan is to rope these in too. And this is the Lime Crime Venus XL2. This is another great like spring summer palette, I feel, and I was just itching to use this again too. Then for the new in things, I had a sprinkling left of things that I had somehow come into at the end of 2021 that I wanted to go back to, try more, or that I hadn't tried yet. The Kiko Precious Rituals collection I did a video with in October last year, I think, but I haven't used this eyeshadow palette since, and I just wanted to still give it a whirl and see how it wears and do all that. So because I just think these shades are really pretty, so I wanted to go back to that one and really do it, like make it part of a review, because I haven't officially reviewed that. I've just used it once in a first impression. So that, to me, first impressions aren't reviews, in case you're unfamiliar with my content. And then I have the Midas Cosmetics Unveiled Cool Nudes palette, which is not that cool tone, so I'm very curious how this will go. But it does look like great neutrals for summer, though. So I'm going to be very curious to be trying that, because the swatches of these weren't the best. And I got the Smoky Glow palette, which, those vibrant pinks and purples, what better time of year to wear them than in the spring summer season. So yeah, we've got some color in here as well. And then I have my 2 Adept palettes. So these I got towards the start of the year, and I can't wait to try these. So these have really stunning like duochromes and multi-chromes in. This is the Ninhydran. This has a couple of mattes and everything else has shimmer. So I'm gonna have to see how many looks I need to do with this before I've used every single shade and give it a fair chance. Because if you put too many flippy shades together, it can get very muddy very quickly. So we'll see how it goes. And then I have the Plain Jane Remastered, which doesn't have any mattes. So we'll see how that goes. But I'll have enough to supplement, because I'm going to be trying out these 2 as well. So the Blend Bunny Cosmetics, the Dollhouse palette, a great cool tone palette. I've already mentioned it before. If this blue had been a taupe shimmer, I would have liked this palette even more. You get 1 row of something warm, and everything else is quite cool toned. So I can't wait to put this on my face. And then we're gonna have some more color here, because I also have the Blend Bunny Cosmetics Surge palette, which has neons. Like, if we're gonna go neon, it has to be summer. So we have a row of pastels, these like grungy mattes, really dark, deep grungy mattes. Then we have a full row of shimmers and a full row of neons, which that green is just asking to be used as an inner corner highlight. Like, I love a neon green inner corner highlight. So I can't wait to try these out and see what the quality is like. I've never tried Adept or Blend Bunny Cosmetics before. These are the first times I'm going to be trying them out. Same for Midas Cosmetics as well. So definitely something old, something new in here. So I hope you're excited for me to be trying these things out. And this was the last video I had to film for all of June, so I hope that by the end of June, when I can sit down to film my 10 palette review video, that I will still know how to make videos. We'll see how that goes. This whole remodel thing is stressing me out majorly, but I'm glad I got everything done on time. And by the time you are watching this, that's going to be the first day that they're actually going to be ripping out my entire bathroom. And yes, I'm trying to film the process and all the befores and afters, so hopefully later this year I will be able to show you the befores and afters and like the whole process, but I can't do that live and I can't do it that quickly. And there's also some other things that are gonna happen later and like timeline wise, and I'm stressed. I'm not sure if you can tell, but yeah, I'm excited for it to be done. Let's just put it that way. I know it's just, you know, a tough moment I just need to get through. And once we get through, I'm sure it will all be fine. I'm gonna have a lovely bathroom and a lovely kitchen moving forward. So thank you so very much for being here today. Give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more by me. I make several videos a week. I'm still going to be posting 4 videos a week, guys. That's what I've been filming. That's what I've been preparing for. So I hope you like to stay tuned, and I hope to see you in my next video. Take care, everybody. Have a good day. Bye-bye.